This is Sharat Sai Prasad, and today we are going to discuss about methods. Generally, Java method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform some task. For example, if there is a method called add, and it generally it contains some group of statements to perform some task. Generally, addition. What are the statements we have? There are two variables like int m1 comma m2 comma result, and we are storing result. We are storing result in res variable, and we are adding m1 plus m2. So it is a group collection of statements which use it to perform some task. It is a method. So now we are going to learn how to create our user defined methods with or without values, and we will call method with or without parameters. And generally the basic syntax is like this. Initially one modifier, access modifier should be, and then return type should be there, and name of the method, name of the method, and parameters. It is the normal syntax. Generally here name of the method and the parameter list combined called as a method signature, and here there is one return type. So sometimes the method may or may not return some value. If the method returns some value, so what type of returning value, so we have to mention by using return value. Suppose if the method returns integer value, so we have to mention int data type, like that. So modifier is an optional access modifier. Generally access modifier is used to define the access type of the method. For example, there are four types of access modifiers: public, private, protect, default. It is an optional. For suppose if we are not going to mention any modifier, by defaultly it takes as a default modifier, so it is an optional. And I'm going to explain one simple example so we can understand what is method and how we are going to call method. So now I am writing one program to find the minimum value. So it's a basic example. So initially I am taking one modifier, and here I am taking static keyword. See, static and non-static, there are two terms in Java. A static method belongs to class. So and you don't have to create any instance of class, so we can directly call the method by using the method name. But coming to non-static method, it belongs to object, so you have to create an instance of class. I will explain by doing example. So I have created access modifier. I used access public as access modifier and a static keyword, and returning value is int, and the name of the method is minimum, and there are two parameter list, int n comma int m, and now there is one variable called min, so we have to find the minimum value, and I am writing one condition like if you know all if means suppose we are writing one condition. Here we are writing in if condition. If the condition is false, we are going to else, like that. If I am writing the condition like this, n1 greater than m, n greater than m, n greater than m. So I am swapping n, I am transferring. So for suppose if I am passing parameters, if the n value is for suppose 5 and m value is for suppose 8. So if 5 greater than 8, it's not true. If it is true, for suppose n value is 8 and m value is 5, so n is 8 now, so it is true. N is greater, so I am initializing minimum with m. So m contains 5, right? So I am transferring m value to min. So if n value is not greater than m, else I am initializing with min n. For suppose if the values are like this, n value is 5 and m value is 8. So here check m greater than 5 greater than 8. No, false. So coming to this else part, and I am transferring n value to minimum. So we got a minimum value, that is 5. So how to call now? So I have write a method. And the statements which I have to perform task I have wrote. Now what is the task? Now we have to call that method and we have to execute that method. Now I am creating one main method. Sorry. Main. It's not showing someone. Public static void main string args. Now what I am going to write? Now I am going to call method. See how I am going to call method. See, it is in earlier I have told that once if the method is static, so it is belong to class, so we need not to create any object. So now it is a static method, so we are not going to create any object. So we are going to call method by its name, and there are parameters list, like I am going to 5 and 8. So I called method. Now what is the task? We have to store the return value. Here I am going to return one value, return min. So there is one returning value, so I have to store in one variable called for suppose s. Now I have to print this statement sysout. The minimum value is what is the variable name? S. I am going to print S. What is the error here? So I have to open. So all are open. So I am going to run. So the flow after output I will explain how the flow. The minimum value is 5. See, it starts. The program starts from the main method, and the method is being called, and it goes to the method, and we have passed 2 parameters, and n value is 5 and m value is 8. So here the condition is being checked, like n, what is the n value? 5 is greater than 8. No, it won't execute this statement. It won't execute this statement because this condition is false. So it goes to else statement. What is the else statements now? We are transferring n value to minimum. So now the minimum value is 5 and we are returning this minimum value. So it again goes to this one called, and it is stored in the S, and now we are printing system.out.println and we are printing the S. See, when a program call the method, see what here we are calling the method, the program control gets transferred to the called method. It is the called method. this called method then returns control to the this called method then returns control to the call method in two conditions. That return statement is executed whenever the return statement is executed. If the return statement is not there, whenever the if reaches the method any closes bracket, if it reaches to this, and it goes to the again the normal position, and it will execute after the method calling. So it is the flow of the program. And now I am going to explain without any parameters. And I am not passing any parameters. Now I have to initialize this m and n. N value is 5. Like n value is 5. M value is 8. I have initialized the variables, and see the minimum value is 5. Now what is I didn't pass any parameters to the method. So here only the variables are being initialized. Here only the condition is being checked. Here only the return we have written the value to the this method. So it is the flow. And now for suppose if the method is non-static, so what I have to do, I have to create one object, new methods. So here by using reference variable obj dot minimum, we are calling the method. The minimum value is 5. Here again the same, but the add-on is the creation of the object. By the method is non-static, so it is belongs to the object. So we have to create an instance of the class to access. So I have created one object, and reference value, by using reference value I am calling the method. Again the same process, the method is being called and the initializing and condition is being checked and the returning the value. If the return statement is not there, after the closing braces, the flow of the program again comes to this, and again it will execute the further statement. The flow is like this. The flow is same, but we are changing how the method is being called by using normal method name, or by using the object. We should check how we are going to call, and what is according to our usage we are going to call the method. So this is the concept of the method. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please like, share and subscribe.